Tonight, the principal of the school told Fox News he was resigning and said that problems at Englewood High go much deeper than today's riot. Christina Gonzalez has the story.
They can do what they want to do, we can't do.
Just because this is a Mexican relation, they think they're going to around with us. No, that's not right.
Now get up there! You're the one that started it!
No one knows exactly who started it, but this is how a Cinco de Mayo celebration ended up today at Englewood High School.
The black kids decided to do a payback, what they call it. They decided that they would walk out of the Cinco de Mayo meeting.
Students and police officers tell us that apparently the whole thing began last February when allegedly a group of Hispanic students walked out of a Black History Month assembly. Well, today it seems that a group of black students walked out of a Cinco de Mayo celebration.
Yes, we did walk out, but they didn't want to hit us first.
Well, people were getting hit with bats, bottles.
And they just started saying black power, so they start hitting us, so we start hitting them back.
School officials canceled classes, dismissed students, and called Englewood police. But the encounters continued outside, where even desperate parents looking for their children got caught in the middle.
Why you fight? Because you black and I'm Mexican? You both together killing by yourself? There's no reason you guys fight like that.
Many parents blame school officials for the violence.
And then they knew Cinco de Mayo was coming up, so they had planned to do this. But when you talk with some of the officials and tell them before time, things going one ear and out the other.
But school officials insist this is not a racial issue.
If a few students did something and another few students did another thing, that is not a black-brown issue. Our students are not hostile towards each other.
But that didn't seem to be the case today. Several students suffered minor injuries. School police say there were no arrests. In Englewood High School, Christina Gonzalez, Fox News.
Tonight, parents, teachers, and students got a chance to speak out about today's incident at a scheduled PTA meeting in Englewood. The students...
On the blacks, on Black History Month. Okay, well listen, just listen.
These students were still arguing this afternoon, long after the violence had been stopped by police. They say the issue that turned Hispanic kids against blacks was a move today by some black students to retaliate for some Hispanic students walking out on a Black History Assembly in February.
It was sort of like a payback from February when the Spanish kids walked out of the Black History Week assembly. The blacks walked out of their assembly this morning.
We had a meeting about it, that we was going to walk out on them, on their Cinco de Mayo thing, so we did.
They talk about this is a black school, this is a black city, this is, you know, our black neighborhood. It's not fair. We're Hispanics. We have a right to say whatever we want.
School officials say about 20 students were involved in the fighting that started inside the cafeteria and moved outside.
They started calling us names like nigga and everything like that, and so we started fighting, and we ended up in the cafeteria fighting.
Students at this campus were dismissed early to dispel mounting tension on the campus, tension that, according to the school's principal, has been fermenting over time.
Past experiences with each other on the basis of what they consider to be unfair treatment of one to another, on the basis of ethnicity, on the basis of neighborhood, and the kinds of other things that seem to come out that have been underlying for quite some time.
Besides Englewood High School, racially motivated violence also broke out at Jordan High School and Manual Arts High.